Hello, my dear students and other viewers. How are you? Welcome to the topic of the measurement concerning on the density of the given substance. My name is Abdul Sudi Muhammad, a physics teacher. Today, we are going to identify examples of regular solids, then determine the volume of the regular and irregular solids. After that, we are going to determine the density of the regular solid and interpret the applications of density in real-life activities. Stay tuned and concentrate on this lesson. Hello, my dear students and other viewers. Let us see the following regular shaped solids very carefully and then answer some questions that follow. We are going to start with the name, the regular shaped solid that you have seen recently. Okay, who will try? Yes, Fatma. Welcome. Oh, wow. Well done. It is a rectangular object. Rectangular object. Can you mention the name of the displayed figures, please? Yes, Fatma. Square shape, that is a cube. Well tried, Fatma. It is a cube. Okay, my dear viewers, now let us hear the name of the displayed figures from another student. Yes, Jafar. Please. Well done. It is a spherical and cylindrical object. It is spherical and cylindrical object. So today we are going to determine the density of regular shape, and specifically we will discuss this lesson on rectangular and spherical shape. My dear students, can you mention some objects that have the rectangular and spherical as well as the cylindrical shapes which are obtained at home or at your environment? Yes, let us say together. Must have. We have the door, a cup of tea, an orange, a ball, and a ball. Excellent. Now let us congratulate ourselves by clapping our hands together. Okay, welcome. Come on. Now another question, please. Now, all of you write down the formula for the volume of the rectangular object in your exercise book. Are you ready? Thanks. Now share your answer with your neighbor. Okay, Juma, please read the answer. Good, wonderful. The volume of the rectangular object is equal to the length times breadth times height. The volume of the rectangular object is equal to the length times breadth times height. whereby the length is represented by the small letter L. Breadth is represented by the small letter B. And the height is represented by the small letter H. Now, look on the second figure, please. What is that? Okay, Hasina, welcome. Brilliant! It is a spherical object. Spherical object. Now, it is a time for Hussein to tell us the formula for the volume of the spherical object. Welcome, Hussein. It is pi times radius times height. Okay, well tried, Hussein. Who will answer it correctly? Okay, Suleiman. Welcome. The formula, which is used to determine the volume of the spherical object, is equal to 4 over 3 times pi times radius cube. Good job and well done, Suleiman. You are right. The volume of the spherical object is equal to 4 over 3 times pi times radius cube. My dear students and other viewers, kindly observe the following pictures and answer them correctly. Okay. What are the names of the measuring instruments that is just displayed? Yes, Halima? Come on. Right. The first one was the meter rule. The second one was Vernier caliper. And the third is the beam balance or the digital balance. Okay, thanks, Halima. Good. The displayed instrument show the Vernier caliper. That is the Vernier caliper, meter rule, beam balance or digital balance. Beam balance or digital balance. Can you state the uses of Vernier caliper? A meter rule, a beam balance or digital balance? Now it is your time. For Ali. Yes, Ali. You are right. Vernier caliper and a meter rule are used to measure the length of the given objects. Vernier caliper and a meter rule are used to measure the length of the given objects, and beam balance or digital balance is used to measure the mass of the body. And beam balance or digital balance is used to measure the mass of the body. Thank you for trying. Good. Dear students and other viewers, Vernier caliper and a meter rule are used to measure the length, and the beam balance or digital balance is used to measure the mass of the given body. Okay, we have seen the devices which are used to measure the length of the various objects as well as the used to measure the mass of the body. Now, let us determine the volume of the given objects and that given object through the following procedure. Welcome. In pair. Copy the table below in your textbook. Now, measure the masses of the rectangular block of the wood provided, as well as the mass of the spherical glass ball, and record it down in your table.
This is digital balance, and this is rectangular block.
Then after that, measure the dimensions of the rectangular object, that is the length, breadth, and height, by the use of the meter rule. And then measure the diameter of the spherical ball using a Vernier caliper and record in a table in your exercise book. Thanks, you have done a good job. The length, breadth, and height of the rectangular block was 20 centimeters, 10 centimeter, and 5 centimeter respectively, while its mass was 500 grams. And the diameter of the spherical glass ball was 2 centimeters, while its mass was 10.5 grams. Well, my dear students, you have done a good job. Now, let us find the volume of rectangular object from the given formula. Are you ready? Yes. The volume of the rectangular object is equal to the length times breadth times height. And for the spherical object, it's just given by the volume of the spherical object is equal to 4 over 3 times pi times radius cube. So you have to write in your exercise books, please. Okay, my dear students, what is the volume of the rectangular object? What is the volume of the rectangular object? Are you ready? Pair number 1 there. 2. The volume of the rectangular object is equal to 20 centimeters times 10 centimeter times 5 centimeter, which is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. Big up pair number 2. Now, it is your turn, pair number 1, for the volume of the spherical glass ball. Are you ready, pair number 1? Okay, that's good. The volume of the spherical ball is equal to 4 over 3 times pi into 2 over 2, the whole to the power 3. which is equal to 4.19 centimeter cube. Oh, wow! Thanks! Good work for all pairs, and clap for yourselves, please. Dear students, what do you understand by the term density? Welcome, Suhaila. The density is the mass per unit volume. Brilliant, Suhaila. The density is the mass per unit volume. The density is the mass per unit volume. Also, the density is the measurement of how tightly or loose a given substance is packed into a given volume. Now, name the SI unit of density. It is your time, Zohora. Okay? The density of the SI unit of density is kilogram per meter cube. The SI unit of density is kilogram per meter cube. Thanks, Zohora. Who will tell us the common unit of density which is commonly used? Yes, Hamis, are you ready? It is gram per centimeter cube. It is gram per centimeter cube. My dear students and other viewers, now use the data of the volume from your table and their respective formula to determine the density of provided shapes. Please fill in the values of the density in your table. Have you filled your table completely? Okay, thanks. You have done a big job. Now show your completed table to your neighboring pair members, please. Are the results the same? Well done. I hope even you are watching this lesson, you can do this at your own. Welcome again, my dear students and other viewers. Now let us see the following examples concerning on the density of the materials. We have example number 1. What is the density of the cube of sugar weighing 11.2 grams, measuring 2 centimeter on a side? Okay, that's good. It is given that the mass of the cube is equal to 11.2 grams and the length is equal to 2 centimeters. So, from the formula, we know that density is equal to the mass over volume, but the volume of the cube is equal to length times breadth times height. But noting that for the cube, length is equal to breadth is equal to height. Thus, volume is equal to 2 centimeters times 2 centimeters times 2 centimeters, which is equal to 80 centimeter cube. So, the density of the cube is equal to 11.2 gram over 80 centimeters cube and obtaining 1.4 gram per centimeter cube. Hence, the density of a cube of sugar is 1.4 gram per centimeter cube. So now kindly do one pasha here in order to continue with our lesson. And dear students, can you say the antonym of regular solid? Yes, Matima, it is the irregular solid. Dear students, now we are going to discuss on how we can determine the density of irregular solids. But before continuing, kindly observe the following pictures and answer them correctly. Okay, question number 1. What are the name of the measuring instruments? Yes, Hashim, come on. The measuring cylinder. We have the beaker of water, string, and a stone, as well as the beam balance or digital balance. Okay, thanks, Hashim. Now, it is your time, Asha. Can you state the uses of the measuring cylinder and a beaker? Yes, Asha, you are right. The measuring cylinder is used to measure the volume of the given liquid, and a beaker is used to measure or to collect the quantity of water or liquid. Hello, my dear students. Now, sit down in pair. Sit down in pair. Can you mention all instruments in your group?
This is digital balance.
Well done. Digital balance. Irregular object, which is a stone. The string, measuring cylinder, and a beaker containing water. So now, copy and draw a table to present the data, measure the given object, and then fill in by the following procedures. Now, measure the mass of the stone by using a digital balance and record its mass. Okay, what is the mass of the stone in your pair? Please, pair number 1. Are you ready? Okay, yes. The mass of the stone is 50 grams. The mass of the stone is 50 grams. Good. Then tie a stone with a string and pour some water from the beaker into the measuring cylinder and record the initial value. And record the initial value of the volume. Then call it as V1. Very gently lower the stone into the water and measure the final volume. After that, call it as V2. Okay, Zuleha, tell us, what is your initial and final volume? Okay, Zuleha, the final volume is 60 and 70 centimeter cube respectively. Okay. Safe. How can you find the volume of the stone? Wonderful, Safe. It is the difference between final volume and initial volume of water in the measuring cylinder. Thus, it is 70 centimeter cube minus 60 centimeter cube and obtaining 10 centimeter cube. Good. The volume of the stone is 10 centimeter cube. Now, it is a time to determine the density of the stone. Who is ready to tell us? Who is ready to tell us? Okay, Shaheen, welcome. Density of a stone is equal to mass of a stone over volume of a stone. The density of a stone is equal to the mass of a stone over volume of a stone. Good work. Through your pair, find the density of the stone. Are you ready? Yes, good. It is 50 grams over 10 centimeter cube. And the result is 5 grams per centimeter cube. It is 5 grams per centimeter cube. Therefore, the density of the stone provided is 5 grams per centimeter cube. Hello, my dear students. Sit down in your group now and discuss the various areas and uses whereby the density of the given material can be experienced and used. Okay, I think you are ready. In which group is ready to tell us? Yes, group number 5, please. Welcome. That's good. In designing different structures for ships and planes, also the density is used in designing different structures for ships and planes. Now, it is a time for group number 3. Come on, please. Good job. The density is used in the selection of the building materials and design of the swimming equipment. The density is used in the selection of the building materials and design of the swimming equipment. Okay, let us turn to the group number 1. Welcome, please. Good. That is wonderful. The density is used by geologists and mineralogists to determine the mineral content of a rock or other sample. The density is used by geologists and mineralogists to determine the mineral content of a rock or other samples. My dear students, welcome again. Now let us have a summary of this lesson. The volume of the regular objects can be found by using formula. For instance, the volume of the rectangular object is equal to the length, the breadth, times height. And for the spherical object, it is given by the volume of the spherical object is equal to 4 over 3 times pi times radius cube. So, the dimensions are found mainly by using meter rule, Vernier caliper, and then the mass of the body is found by measuring its mass by the use of the digital balance. Thus, the mass per unit volume is known as density, and its SI unit is known as kilogram per meter cube, but commonly used unit is gram per meter cube. It is gram per centimeter cube. My dear students, before closing here are some questions to be answered. Number 1, match the following items given below. We have items A, we have items B. So check out from the table. Then number 2, answer the following questions from your physics textbook 1 on page number 56. Review exercise 12. Do problems number 7, 8, and 9 and share the answers with your colleagues or physics teacher for getting feedback of your answer. So now, my dear student, here is the end of our today's lesson. Thank you and goodbye.